Kobe Bryant, one of the most fearless competitors the NBA has ever seen, and one of the greatest basketball players of all time. An NBA legend that we will never forget. He has given us many memorable moments in his career, especially in the NBA playoffs. He has had many dominant playoff runs, but there's only two that I can say that stand out compared to the rest, and it's his 2001 playoff run and his 2009 playoff run. Today we're going to find out which playoff Kobe Bryant was better. Also, before we start, if you enjoyed this video, I also did a similar video in the past about LeBron's best playoff runs. If that interests you, the video link is in the description below. Now, on to the video. Starting off with the first round of the 2001 playoffs, the second-seeded Lakers are going up against the Portland Trail Blazers, led by Rasheed Wallace. In Game 1, Kobe suffered a hip injury and only scored 3 points in the first half. There was even a chance he may not have returned for the rest of the game. But being the competitor that he was, Kobe would end up playing in the second half where he would score 25 points and lead the Lakers in scoring for the game with 28 points. In a team effort, the Lakers would win Game 1, 106-93. For the series, Kobe would average 25 points a game, along with 7 assists and 4 rebounds. Kobe and Shaq would dominate the Blazers, sweeping them and beating them by double digits all 3 games. Going into the 2009 playoffs, the Lakers finished the regular season with 65 wins, best record in the West, and their first round opponents were a Utah Jazz team led by Carlos Boozer and Darren Williams. Kobe and the Lakers dominated the Jazz in the first 2 games, with Kobe scoring 24 in Game 1 and 26 in Game 2.
Bryant gets inside. Oh, what a finish from Kobe Bryant, and a foul!
But then in Game 3, Kobe would struggle to put the ball in the basket, shooting a lousy 5 of 24, and end up losing Game 3 due to this Darren Williams game winner.
Out of 4, 3, Williams. Yes!
In Game 4, Kobe would make up for his bad previous performance and score 38 points and shoot 16 of 24 from the field, absolutely shredding the Utah defense, hitting jump shot after jump shot. Didn't matter who was guarding him, it was going in. In Game 5, Kobe would score 31 points and finish them off, sending the Jazz home in the first round. Back to the 2001 playoffs. In the second round, the Lakers would go up against the Sacramento Kings, where Kobe would once again prove he was not just a sidekick for Shaq and put up monster numbers in this series. Especially in Game 4, where Kobe would put up 48 points and 16 rebounds, absolutely annihilating the Kings. Didn't matter what defender they threw at him, he got what he wanted, whether it was from the mid-range or inside the paint. Same story as the Blazers, the Lakers would complete the 4-game sweep and advance to the Western Conference Finals. Kobe averaged 35 points a game in this series, shocking the world as he's putting up numbers like this in the playoffs at just 22 years old. Back to the 2009 playoffs. In the second round, Kobe and the Lakers are now facing the Houston Rockets. And this series was a very tough and hard-fought series, as it went to 7 games. Kobe went on to average 27 points a game on a 45% field goal percentage, with 2 great defenders guarding him the whole series, in Shane Battier and Ron Artest.
Bryant tries on Shane Battier, who draws the foul.
Bryant has to come outside to get it. Drives, fires a long 3. It's good! At the buzzer! Kobe Bryant nails the 3-point.
And not to mention the 7'6" Yao Ming guarding the paint.
Battier watching Kobe. Scooping, driving, and putting it in!
Kobe was making crazy contested jump shots the entire series that left the Rockets defense completely demoralized. The series went back and forth as both teams took advantage of home court, delivering each other blowouts. The Lakers would end up winning Game 7 in a team effort and advance to the Western Conference Finals. Gotta give credit to the Rockets, as they were the closest team to eliminate the Lakers. And not to mention the fact that T-Mac was out for the playoffs due to injury. And Yao Ming went down after Game 3, also with an injury. Some people believe if they were healthy, they would have won the series. But honestly, with the way Kobe was playing, I just don't see it. Back to the 2001 playoffs, the dominant Lakers are now facing the San Antonio Spurs, led by the Twin Towers, Tim Duncan and David Robinson. People were saying the Spurs were the true test for the Lakers, as the Spurs had the #1 defense and held the best record in the NBA. But that didn't matter to the Black Mamba, as he would still score 45 points in Game 1, along with 10 rebounds. The insane part is that most of his points came from inside the paint that night against the Spurs' Twin Towers. The Lakers would steal Game 1 against the Spurs. As the series went on, Kobe continued to torch the Spurs from the mid-range and inside the paint, completely exposing the NBA's #1 rated defense. Unstoppable the whole series, as he scored above 24 points all 4 games and shot 51% from the field. Kobe averaged 33 points a game, along with 7 rebounds and 7 assists for the series. The Lakers would go on to sweep the #1 seeded Spurs and advance to the NBA Finals. Kobe was by far the best player in this series and proved that he was the best player in the world. Kobe and the Lakers are going up against the Denver Nuggets, led by prime Carmelo Anthony. And this Nugget team was pretty stacked in talent. This team had Chauncey Billups, J.R. Smith, Chris Anderson, Kenyon Martin, and Nene. This was a very physical series, as the refs were letting them play most of the time. And who can forget this intense defense Melo and Kobe were playing on each other.
A huge offensive rebound. He has 39.
Thought that KobeBryant didn't have the will. You didn't know about Carmelo Anthony. Does he have the will at the highest level?
Kobe was absolutely unstoppable this series, as he would average 34 points a game, along with 2 40-point games in games 1 and 3. He was hitting insane clutch shots in the fourth quarters in all 6 games. And of course, who can forget about this iconic shot he made on J.R. Smith?
Shot clock at 6. Bryant for 3. Puts it in. KobeBryant from downtown. And the Lakers regain the lead.
The Nuggets still gave them quite a challenge, as Carmelo Anthony played great, but it was not enough to stop the Mamba. The Lakers blew out the Nuggets in Game 6 by 27, and Kobe would score 35 points and advance to the NBA Finals for the 2nd year in a row. Here we are in the 2001 NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers are now facing the Philadelphia 76ers, led by the MVP Allen Iverson. Game 1 of the finals was a hard-fought battle, as Kobe struggled to score the ball in Game 1, only scoring 15 points, shooting 7 of 22 from the field, and most of the offensive load had to be carried by Shaq. This also is the game where Iverson would score 48 points and give us this iconic moment that NBA fans will never forget. The Sixers would shock the world and defeat the Lakers in Game 1 in overtime, giving the Lakers their first loss in the entire playoffs. Kobe would make up for it though in Games 2 and 3, where he would score 31 points in Game 2 and 32 in Game 3. Kobe only averaged 24 points a game for the finals. Still impressive, but that's his lowest in the entire playoffs. The Lakers would win the next 4 games and defeat the Sixers in 5, capturing their 2nd championship in a row. Shaq wins Finals MVP, and rightfully so, as he was the best player in the series. But to me, the most impressive part about this playoff run is the Lakers finishing 15-1, one of the most dominating playoff runs of all time. Finally, into the 2009 NBA Finals, Kobe and the Lakers find themselves facing Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic, the final step for redemption after the bitter loss they suffered last year. Kobe was locked in from the start, as he would score 40 points in Game 1 and lead the Lakers to victory, defeating the Magic by 25. The Magic wing defenders couldn't do anything to stop Kobe from scoring the ball the whole series. The Lakers as a team played great. Pau Gasol hit some pretty clutch shots in the series. Derek Fisher found his jump shot after struggling shooting the ball the entire postseason. And Kobe was by far the best player in the series, averaging 32 points a game, along with 7 assists and 5 rebounds. The Lakers would seal the deal and defeat the Magic in Game 5. Kobe would capture his 4th NBA championship, along with his first Finals MVP. And to me, this championship holds a lot of weight compared to his previous, due to the year before he was getting clowned by the media, with them saying he couldn't win without Shaq. But he silenced all the haters and doubters and solidified himself as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Now that we've seen both versions of Kobe, the question is, which playoff Kobe was better? 2001 Kobe averaged 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists through 16 games and was a part of one of the most dominant playoff runs of all time. He was at times the best player on the Lakers as his numbers exceeded Shaq's and proved to the world that he wasn't just a sidekick, but a superstar on his own. Then you have his 2009 playoff run, where he averaged 30 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists through 23 games, and captured his 4th NBA championship without Shaq. This title helped solidify Kobe's legacy as a leader, capable of winning a championship as the primary star of his team. Not only that, he was also a better jump shooter, adding a more consistent three-point shot and making his offensive game even more deadly. He also silenced all the haters and doubters, saying he couldn't win as the best player on a team. And that's why, in my opinion, I say the 2009 playoff run was better, as that year he was able to make up for his devastating loss that he suffered the year before and prove to the world that he can be a leader and lead the Lakers to a championship without Shaquille O'Neal. But that's just my opinion. Who do you think was better? Let me know in the comments below. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe and like, and I'll see you on the next.